Hey there, how you doing? Coach here outside of beautiful Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're watching Von Allen Sports, real and honest NFL analysis. So subscribe now and join the empire. Von Allen Sports, let's go, baby.
This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching Von Allen Sports, real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. Von Allen Sports, let's go!
Von Allen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man Von Allen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
Von Allen Sports.
That was outstanding on so many levels. Look at that torque.
Let's go. Divisional weekend, baby. What are you guys doing? All right, we're here. We're early. We're up early. Oh my God. What's going on? It's kind of weird. Feels weird anyway. Let's go. Okay, looks like the Broncos fans are looks like they're ready, looks like they're excited. So just a second here. Let's something's not yeah. Okay, so just streaming it as at a high rate. Hope it doesn't disrupt the broadcast too much. So dun, 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 dun. Hello, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of weird, right? It's like there's like a weird delay or something. All right, doesn't matter. Looks like it's okay. Is it good on y'all's end? Everything okay? Like the video looks good. It's not all screwed up or anything. If it's okay for you guys, I'm okay. So we have a long day today, so let's just get it right. Make sure everything's good. So okay. It's good? All right. All right, we're in business. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, baby. I'm so excited. It's been, let's get this perfect. Just any Bills fans or Broncos fans join the broadcast. I want them to see this. Just get a real nice look. Let's go. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Unlock overlay. Give it a little more room. There we go. It's funny. I already got injuries already. It's not funny, but you know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. Take care of your health. Watch your training. Watch your training. Watch your training. So. Hey, Bo Nix completed a pass. Good for him. All right. All right. It's funny. I don't even remember the Broncos being in the playoffs last year. Just... Well, that was some great tackling. JaVale McGee. What we got here right now? We got Israel was first. Nice. Elvin Courage was second. What's up, guys? Terrence, how you doing? Nice to see you here. John, Minuteman, Nightly Sinister. What's up, Kevin? Sydney. How'd they allow that completion just now? Oh, Minuteman, that's right. I remember that now. That's right. That's right. They were like all excited and everything. But it was on the road, wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't in Denver. I know that. Yeah, that should have been picked. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when you guys are hearing this or not. Like when, like where you're at in the plays. But they just said Bryant is shaken up. So that's where I'm at in the broadcast. I think what it is that Denver feels sorry for Buffalo having so many injuries. So they're trying to get as many injuries as possible in the beginning to even it out, you know? So I think that's what they're attempting to do anyway. So this is the curse of having cats around. They jump on you and get on your neck and everything, and it's just part of it. Oh well. Bo Nix. All right, hey, Buffalo made a tackle finally. Okay, so you guys tell me in the chat, who are you going for? Are you going for Buffalo or are you going for Denver? Like or I should say, who are you going for, or who do you think will benefit the Patriots the best? Who do you think will win? Because I don't believe in that whole like hope we play them or whatever that much. Sometimes it's obvious that you don't want to play certain teams, but I don't think that's the case right now. I don't think if we're going to go to the Super Bowl, it's going to go through any of these teams. So it's like I don't think it makes a difference. So this is always a team's first possession. Normally, if they're clicking, they've got they're good plays. The quarterback already knows what he's doing. They've got it all planned. First 15 plays are almost always scripted. They've got the rhythm and everything. It's when this wears down, the marathon of a game. That's when things get really tough, and that's when you start to see the difference between having a great quarterback and a regular, just a good quarterback. But starting the game like this is not unusual. But yeah, like see, he's making his reads quickly. He's going exactly where he wants to go immediately. This is all scripted for this first drive here. So that's true, Elf. That's a good point. Elf of Courage, guys, has a good point here. He says the Patriots don't do well in Denver, and they're the first seed. So if they win and then we win, we would have to go to Denver, and I think that's a really good point, actually. More so than just who the team is itself. So I think I like that. I agree with that. What I'm doing is this. I'm going for the Bills. And the reason I'm going for the Bills is because I don't want to see Denver in the Super Bowl, first of all. Okay? God, that would be insufferably boring. Okay? But if we can't win, I want Josh Allen to win. So, that's just swear the crowd boos everything. They don't even know what's going on half the time. Sometimes when it's for them, they don't even know it. Sometimes it's against them, but they just boo no matter what. They just hear measurement or something and they get all pissy. So let's go. Brandon the Gamer says it's like choosing AIDS or hepatitis. Ouch. Yeah, it is. It's one of those situations, but that like Elf said, that Denver thing's a pain in the ass. Buffalo, it's right next to Boston. It's not like it's a big road trip. We can stay at the training center all the way until right before game day. And the weather's not a big deal. That's our weather too. So, but that Denver Mile High thing, that's been an issue. It has. It really has. If it's an issue for Tom Brady, it's going to be an issue for Drake May. I mean, it's weird. Kick the field goal, for the love of God. You better get it. Wow. I don't think Buffalo wanted to even stop them. Nothing funnier than seeing a grown-ass football player on the back of his helmet say, "Choose love," while they beat the crap out of each other. And then here, pretty soon, they're probably going to start cussing at each other and then hitting each other, saying some really, really messed up things. And but their helmet says "Choose love," so it's okay. First down, flag, fumble. I think the flag's on the defense, though, because they let the play continue. I think it's offsides. It ain't going to matter. Pathetic. You just have to be offsides like a freaking idiot, huh? What the hell was Nick's doing? Was he just like trying to bitch slap him to get around him? What was that? Situational football? Yeah, they don't know what that is. They've never heard of it. You can't just stay on sides. That's like one of the most basic of your jobs is to stay on sides. Ask a Chiefs fan about that. He dropped it. Okay, I see you guys are like commenting everything that happens in the chat. I'm going to have to not look at it now. Unless it's advertising. Because one or two of you are early. Like too early. This delay is wicked. I even put the chat on high latency. These guys are still ahead of me. How is this possible? What a crappy pass. Field goal. Wow, this is a victory for Buffalo right here because this drive was going well. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to turn the game on in the living room for Milena and her nephew. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, Buffalo got away with one there, guys. They should have had because that drop, that was a sure touchdown right there. So yeah, they got lucky. Let's go. Let's go. All right. The hell. Okay. What's my keyboard doing? It's going wicked ever since I poured soda on this thing. It's acting weird. All right. That's true, John. If you're Andy Reid, apparently you're allowed to be off sides. It's the ref's job to tell you to get back on sides. That's true. Guys, Kansas City actually used this argument. They were saying it was the ref's job to tell them to get back on sides. That's that actually happened. All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. Josh Allen gets the ball. Time to put up 7. And you should equalize this. Oh, or more than equalize it. So we got Tony Romo to listen to. That's we'll have to put up with it. Just give it to Cooks. It's a good run. Good run. Timeout. Never waste a timeout on communication issues. Just call the damn play. This is... I'm not talking about communication issues with your guys. I'm talking about the communication issues between the coaches and the quarterback. Headset's not working. I'm just going to take this drive on my own, and we'll fix it after the drive. That's what I would do. Just like, sorry, but we're not wasting a timeout. That may mean the difference between an extra possession after the 2-minute warning. So those timeouts, these teams, they treat these timeouts like it's like it's no big deal. It's just like, oh, just waste it. If you have a quarterback and you can't trust him enough to just take care of things, even though you can't talk to him, you got bigger problems than that. So just you guys know there was a time where quarterbacks just did this the whole time. It's just they didn't even start putting electronic headsets in there until like 93, I think. 92 or 93. I remember I was like in 7th grade, I think, when they started doing that. But before that, I mean, Good play. Especially on your first drive when you know what the plays are going to be. You already know the sequence. I think it's out of habit at this point. I think they just, the headset's not working. They immediately just start to panic because they're not expecting it. So they're so used to it. It's just another good run. I guess just ride Cook all day, right? You don't even have to throw it. Just let him just. Remember when Vance Joseph was the head coach? And that famous meme of that the guy on the sidelines, it's Vance Joseph having the time of his life. You guys remember that? Look it up on YouTube sometime. You're gonna laugh your butt off. Can I just tell you guys that I hate horse teams? And I don't like the Colts and I don't like the Broncos. Could the Chargers be considered a horse team? What do you think, Milena? Could the Chargers be considered a horse team? A horse team, yeah. The Chargers are named after the charge, And cavalry would charge, and cavalry were on horses. So could the Chargers be a horse team? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, 3rd and 1. What? 3rd and 1. Let's go. Don't look at me like that. Who are we rooting for? We're rooting for Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Definitely. Is it working on the TV in there? No. But even if Josh wasn't playing, like Elf said earlier, the Denver thing is an issue. So yeah, we're probably, we don't want to go back to Denver. You remember what that was like when Peyton was there. So that sucked. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love horses. I don't like the horse teams. I'm saying the teams that are associated with the horses, I just happen to not like. That's kind of what I meant. You know what I always found when I was a kid, what I found funny is that the Denver Broncos had players that looked like the logo, right? So you had John Elway that looked like a horse, okay? He looked like the logo. And at the same time, Shannon Sharp looked like the logo. So they both look like horses. And they just fit the team perfectly. It was so funny how that was like that. It's just made for them. Maybe that's why John Elway didn't want to play in Indianapolis. He wanted to look like the horse. He wanted to be the horse logo, So. Sorry, Baltimore. It was Baltimore then. So no one comes in and says, well, it's Baltimore, actually. So there's your correction. 1st and 10. Nothing. Nada. Yeah, I absolutely love horses. I want to own one. I'm going to own a bunch one day. One day I'm just going to own like a whole fleet. Wait. Can you say that? Does that work? Fleet of horses? I don't think you can say that. That was a pointless play. Josh would have been better off he could have ran it farther than that. Also, doing this, looking around in panic and doing this on your head, that's not good. That gives the crowd more energy to keep pushing. That's not, you shouldn't motion like that. Just if you can't hear it, call your own plays, dude. Go, Josh, go. Run. He's got it. Oh, well, he got the first down, but he should have had a touchdown. Damn, he got tripped up. It's all right. New set of downs. He'll get in. They ain't going to stop him. The dude is a WWE wrestler playing quarterback. Let's just give him. You're going to give him 4 tries to get in? It ain't going to. It's just going to keep. He's going to get in. It's fine. Wait, what? That was 4th down? Okay, now I'm confused. Now it's... What's going on? Now it's 1st down. What the hell? Dude, how is that not a 1st down to begin with? Whatever, dude. It's all right. Now they've got 4 sets of downs to go 1 yard. Okay, now they've got 3 yards because they stupid idiot. Why did you take that in shotgun? Like, why? What is going on with these play callers? I don't get it. Just take the snap under center and go in. What is all this crap? Now you're backed up 4 yards. It's like, there you go. Thank you. Finally. Jesus, man. Oh, God. Nicole Hardman. Ugh. That just makes me think of the Chiefs. Yuck. Okay, the drive was okay. A little questionable at times, but it worked. You guys see that throw by Josh just now for that touchdown? You see how it moves to it kind of went a little far to the right. He threw it a little too far to the right, but this is not a criticism. That is muscle memory. That is habit. And what that habit is you are always going to throw away from the defender. So if there was a defender on Hardman, that ball was either going to be caught by Hardman or no one. And that's just habit. Even though he was wide open, Josh just still did it. It's the same thing. And kind of I pushed it a little farther. But that's just cool to see that. I'm 5 plays behind. I don't know why I'm so far behind. I'm just watching it on TV like everyone else. I'm checking something, see if I can make it better. Wow, if I use my phone, it's even farther behind than that. Fumble! Fumble! Oh, it got back into Nix's hands. I don't think he can do that. Yeah, if I use my phone, it's even worse. Well, I don't think this is a me problem. I think this is Spectrum. I think this is the this has something to do with the provider. Not much I can do about that. I guess I could get an antenna and pull it in, but I'll try that sometime. But I'm normally not this far behind though. This one seems to be exceptionally bad for some reason. What a waste of a logo. What does that mean? what does that mean? Okay. As soon as the broadcast returns from advertising, I'm going to say it's back. And that will let you know where I'm at compared to you guys. Okay. We're back. It's showing Denver, showing downtown Denver. There's skyline. It says H&R Block. And buy Wingstop. Bring the flavor at wingstop.com. It's showing a giant clock. Looks like a generic Big Ben. But of course, I won't read your comment for like 30 seconds because it's got a delay on that. Okay. 2nd and 10. It should have been a turnover for Buffalo. You should have got that damn ball. Okay. So see, guys, what you're looking at right now, it's 3rd down. What we're looking at now is what I was saying about the scripted plays. So now we're getting into the area where it's off script now, and now it's play to play. So each down, from down to down, each down you get a new call, and you get a new call, and you're trying different things based on the looks that Buffalo's giving you. And this is kind of what I was referring to about quarterbacks. It's like I don't know if I trust Denver. So we'll see. That's incomplete. 4th down. Whatever I did, I think might have improved it. So sometimes I may comment on something a little later than when it happened, though, just to let you know. That may give the impression that it's farther than it is. He said Hancock. Great field position for Buffalo. Great that worked out good. So that was a good throw by Bo, by the way. The guy just dropped it. So, well, that's the best I can do. So, as far as being behind. Well, look at that. The mountains are starting to grow green again out there. Looking at all the mansions on top of the hill there. Beverly Hills. All these expensive ass houses. A lot of cheap bastards live up there, by the way. I have a friend who drives Lyft and he tells me these stories that the people who live up there on the hill, they never tip. They're just like total cheap assholes. What is that noise? Why is there an air purifier running? Noise. Turn that off. I hope that wasn't going through the microphone. So. Boom, 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 boom. You guys remember when football commercials were just epic? And they were just always entertaining. Like there wasn't, you know, a reason to sit through the commercials. It was, you know, no, I'm not talking about just the Super Bowl. I'm talking about, you know. So, yeah, Minute Man. The mountains are ganja mountains. And we're back. All right, Josh, let's put another drive together. Stop holding your helmet. (2020) lost to Patrick. 2021 lost to Patrick. 2022 lost to Joe. Lost to Patrick. Lost to Patrick. Wow. That hurts. Look at him go. Damn, Josh is a freaking man. Guys are trained. Boom. Let's go. Where's that Denver defense everyone was telling me about? I'm just saying the Broncos fans are, you know, on X, they were insufferably just idiotic about things. I know the game just started, but I'm just saying, so far, there was nobody near them, actually. There's that defense. See, I spoke it into existence. Look at that. I think someone's dead. There's that Denver defense. Fixing to say, what the hell? They're gonna let Buffalo just completely just clean house on them right now? Where is it? That's their thing. Their thing is defense, right? So now we have a game. You know for a fact Buffalo is about to score again. That's just... And another advertisement. Feel like we've been watching advertising more than we've been watching the game. I think that ball got popped out, huh? Somebody hit it with their helmet, I think. It's what it looked like anyway. We'll see. A replay. But usually when you got a fumble in that manner, up in the middle to the scrum, it's usually a helmet. Sometimes you get a punch in there. That's usually done on the outside. Pop. Captain James Cook. Maybe he was looking for Pocahontas. Is there a wing stop? Where? Where? Here? What's up, Tyree? Can't rely on him anymore. Josh is going to have to do it all by himself now. This is the kind of crap that's going to cost Josh again. This kind of stuff. It's a good run by Denver just now. Second and 10. It's a good play. Denver Broncos. I like that, Minuteman. I like your comment. Bishop ran that like a rook. I like that. That's good. Good throw. Good catch. See, this is going to cost them because you got some breaks on those drops earlier, and that got you the ball back. And then you were probably going to take it and score, and then you fumble. And now they're not having those drops, and they're not having those issues. So they're not going to sit there and drop balls all day long. You got to take advantage of that now. It's too late. So Good stop in the backfield there. It's a negative for loss of 2, it looks like. Maybe 2.5. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't sleep well. There's an idiot this morning singing. I think he thinks he's getting ready for American Idol or something. He sucks, but he wouldn't shut up. It's killing me. So, let's go. 2nd and 12. Nix is running. All right. Nobody's there. You got to take it. You got to take what they give you. So. Why did he slide so early? He didn't have the first. It was weird. Maybe he just misjudged it. Misjudged where it was. Doesn't matter. It's a touchdown. There it is. Just like that, Buffalo is now behind because of an idiot fumble. Football's a funny game. It's a bunch of what ifs and should have dones and all that. It's just the momentum shifts. It's so weird. So I was playing chess and online, and I was playing chess online, and this guy was giving me crap because I'm running the clock. Okay, so the games are 15 minutes. Each side gets 15 minutes, and there's a 10-second increment. And a 10-second increment is when your turn is over, you get 10 seconds back. And so that's useful when you're down like under a minute and you need to gain some time. If you just, the quicker you move, the more time you can gain back, right? But again, this is a 15-minute game. He chose to play the 15-minute game. He didn't have to play a 15-minute game. But the guy's giving me crap the whole time because he's moving really quickly. By the end of the game, you know, he's barely used any of his time, and I have used almost all of mine. He was winning like halfway through the game, though. And he made one mistake. Okay, everything was going perfectly. He was probably going to win this one as long as he just didn't screw it up. He made one mistake. It wasn't a major mistake. I wouldn't call it a blunder, but I would say it was a mistake. And I capitalized on that. Completely changed everything, because what happened after that was that because of that, he reacted to that mistake that he made, and he started making more mistakes out of panic, like to try to make up for it. At the end of the game, I won the game. I checkmated him with only like 30 seconds left. And I said, perhaps you should have spent more time on the moves instead of bitching at me, you know, because I use all my clock to make sure I'm making the right moves. He didn't use any of his. So I was like, you know, why aren't you playing like 2-minute chess? Why aren't you playing speed chess if you've got ADD, dude? So, but the point is just, now that basically that example I'm giving is basically like 4 different incidences wrapped up into one, because this happens a lot. But the point of it is that one little mistake changed everything. Like I said, I wasn't going to win, and all of a sudden that flipped. And it wasn't even a bad one. So like that fumble, that's not the end of the world. But it is enough. Like on its own, it's not enough. It's not the end of the world. But it's enough to change the momentum and the and all that. Because like I said, Denver was making drops that professionals don't make. Though they dropped a touchdown, then they dropped one in the middle of the field, and that gave the ball back to Buffalo. You're not going to get those the whole game. They even had 2 fumbles. One of them, or well, I don't think they recovered either one of them. But the point is, those mistakes are not going to keep happening, probably, right? So that really hurts. That they just let them go down and score on them. So. Tony Romo called Josh Allen Mahomes earlier. Are you kidding me? What's up, Brian? Okay. Like I say, guys, I'm going to have to, I can't look at the comments because y'all keep posting what's happening every second. So Josh overthrew. Hey, look, Buffalo's got another injury. I'm sure they're excited about that. Hey, he didn't fumble this time. Is it just me or did Tony Romo I don't know, he just seems different now to me. It's a little weird. I guess because Mahomes isn't playing. Were they trying to give Josh a whiplash? Looked like he was in a car accident by his own guy. See, now, even if Josh puts together an epic drive and they go up 14-10, it's still only 4 points. It's just, momentum's a big deal, man. It is. They got a long way to go. And there's Vance Joseph, the coach. He's having the time of his life. And if you can see right here, I'm the shittiest reporter ever, having the time of my life. Wow, nobody even near him. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything negative about Denver's defense because the last time I did that, they forced a fumble. So here's what I'm going to do. Look at that Denver D. Woo! That Denver D is awesome. Vaunted Denver defense. It's amazing. They rank up there with all the great defenses of the past. Wait, that sounded too sarcastic, didn't it? So that's not going to work, is it? Well, maybe it is. Another first down. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, I just don't need you to put first and 10, second and 10, you know, every second. Like, just because then I can't look at the post, because if I look at the post then the play happens and I already know what's happening. So sack. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that wasn't a good time for a sack, was it? Oh shit, I forgot to change this score earlier. No James here to tell me to change it. Someone should traumatize all the children and behead that mascot. Just pull his head off. Oh my god. No, the kids start crying. Wow, I can't believe they just let that open like that. Too easy. Cook and then cooks. They're cooking. Josh Allen's cooking now. Is there anybody who epitomizes hired gun, have gun, will travel like Brandon Cooks? Just what sounds gay, Israel? I don't know. I wasn't looking. The mascot is kind of creepy. Yeah, that's true. What the hell kind of snap was that? Hey, Douglas VB, thank you for following on Rumble. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome. Buffalo is running out of the game clock before they score. Yeah. As long as they score, right? So flag. Touchdown. And he dropped it. No, he didn't just drop it, he threw it down. So he caught it and said, I don't want it. Doesn't matter. Field goal. Buffalo loses this game, it's going to all be done because this first half. There's this lot of sloppiness here and there. I don't know. Maybe they can get a turnover. That'd be great. Almost a 2-minute warning now. I got it. I got the score finally, right on time. I was waiting for it, so I pulled it up and it was like, did he make the kick? Okay. Yeah, Coleman is extremely lucky. Yeah, but that was a weird. Drop. It looked like he caught it and then just threw it down. Like, I don't want it. You know. Maybe he was a Chief. Maybe they activated him. You know, after they scored, he's like, they call him and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You're supposed to screw the game up." So he's like, "Oh yeah." So maybe they activated him all of a sudden. He just dropped the passes. What's up, Phil? So on X, this guy posts, which NFL player is this? No scandals, no arrests, no drama, no allegations, just business and some damn good football. And I posted a gif of Michael Vick. Well done. You know, some asshole's going to come along and try to correct me, right? Like, somebody will. Somebody's going to come along and say, "That's not true. That's not true. Michael Vick went to prison. Michael Vick had scandals." You just know it. Look at this. This popped up on my football account. It's by Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of England. It says, "Our position on Greenland is very clear. It is part of the Kingdom of Denmark, and its future is a matter for the Greenlanders and the Danes." Yeah. We don't care. Greenland's going to be ours soon. Incomplete. Incomplete. If they're not careful, Buffalo might get another possession. I need a football. I want to hold a football. Where's my football at? Stopped. Third down. Uh-oh. And then guess what, guys? It's going to advertise again. Yeah, so isn't it ironic that Greenland's called that? Yeah, it was called that on purpose. So they called Greenland Greenland and they called Iceland Iceland. And it's exact opposite. So as they say, Greenland is full of ice and Iceland is very nice. And it was to cause confusion. So if you name a nice area Iceland, nobody's going to go there. Nobody's going to try to invade. Nobody's going to care. And you name the crappy place, you name it Greenland. Doesn't matter if anybody goes there. The only city they have is Nuke. 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 Greenland and Iceland, they're those countries in Civilization. If you guys play Civilization, they're those countries that sit there in the map, and you're just like, you conquer it, so you can put like a little base there, so you can have like a straight shot at Europe, you know, northwestern Europe. That's really what it's for. And it turns out that in real life, it's the same thing. It's just like a video game. So, Israel, you were asking me why Greenland is important, or what's the reason for it? It's probably one of the most important things right now as far as priority. This has been something that's been on the table for 75 years, probably, at least. Something that should have been done a long time ago and would have been done. But now it's the most important. The reason I say now is because, first of all of our microchips, everything is made by materials, certain types of materials, and those materials can be found there. Not all of them, but some elements. But also strategically, it's extremely important. A lot's been going on up and around that area, and the Arctic has become a place of interest now, more so than in the past. It's also space issues, things about positioning and stuff like that. So we're not going to get into it too much here, but I'm just trying to give you an overview of why it's important. It has nothing to do with the actual place itself or the people that's there. I mean, it has nothing to do with that. So. And if Buffalo had just stopped them on third down, that would have changed. That would have made all the difference. And now they might let Denver at least get in scoring range. Get a turnover, guys. Yeah, it's incomplete. That's not a fumble. Now you guys know why the tuck rule was a rule for so long, and why they kept it around, because they really didn't know how to explain the quarterback's intent. But that certainly wasn't that, but it just made me think about it. Like they say, oh, it's the Brady rule or tuck rule. It's like, it stayed that way forever. It's like, what are you talking about? Okay, another third down here. And if they could stop them here, they have 2 timeouts, and maybe Buffalo could make something happen. You just got to keep them from getting 3 yards. That's all you got to do. Just stop them for 3 yards. That's it. Just 3 measly yards. Yeah, just don't let them go. Don't let them go. Don't let them go. And he's going to run for it because you're idiots. Buffalo sucks. That was everything right there. You got to get that stop. What's up, James? Katie, how you guys doing? What's up, Shane? How are you? Well, this may help them keeping them out of the end zone, but it ain't going to help them get the ball back, so don't matter. Yep. All right. I was hoping Buffalo could get the ball back, but it's too late for that now. That ship has sailed. Would I rather live in Florida or California? Florida. How's it going? This defense likes playing it, close, don't they? Are you seriously going to an advertisement? Advertising after the 2-minute warning, you're advertising. This is unreal, okay? This is out of control. I literally feel like we've been watching advertisements as much as game time. Seriously. Is it just me or is this out of control today? Like, more so than usual. These advertisements are out of control, man. They're just constant. It's unbelievable. It just takes your mind out of the game. It takes you mentally out of the game. It's just like, oh, let's talk about some things right now. Under the 2 minutes, you should be advertising after the 2-minute warning. This is dumb. This sucks. I mean, we've only been doing night games this season, so maybe it's different, but this is bad. Send help. What is this movie? This is like every dude's marriage in America right now? Is that basically what it is? It's just a movie about marriage? Yeah, Elf. The YouTube ads got so bad, I had to buy the premium just to make it stop. I couldn't handle it. It's why I can't watch free movies on Amazon. I'd rather buy the damn movie than watch a movie on Amazon and it keep interrupting and advertising. That just takes me out. Advertising during a movie is probably the worst sin in entertainment. Okay, think about it. A movie is where you are transported into that world. And you're in it 30 minutes into the movie, and I mean, you're in this world and you're just completely immersed in it. You're not thinking about anything. You're not thinking about bills you owe. You're not thinking about a family member who passed away. You're not thinking about your dead dog. Okay? You're completely in the movie. And then an advertisement hits and it says, "Are you having trouble with erectile dysfunction?" And you're like, "What the? Are you serious? Damn. Damn." Not cool. Not cool. Stop him. Nice breakup. Third down. What now? Get off the field, you lazy ass. Don't let them advertise again. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown, I swear. I'm gonna lose it if they advertise again. Get off your ass, dude. He said Hancock. Oh my God. Who's the player on the ground? Who's the player that is sitting there like a toddler who didn't get the toy he wanted? Who was that guy? I'm going to send him the corpse of a raccoon through the mail. Because this is just... Okay. For the rest of this game, every product that's advertised, I'm boycotting. It's okay, Katie. Baby V can hear me. It's telepathy. So we're connected. So she hears my voice. It's okay. Okay, that's right. I'm not buying Sky Rizzy. I was, before treatment, get checked for infections or tuberculosis. Ask your dermatologist about Sky Rizzy. I'm not going to ask I don't have a dermatologist. Like, how many people are sitting at their home going, damn, my skin's all screwed up. I need to see a dermatologist. And then they get an advertising call, appointment. Hi, do you sell Sky Rizzy? Because I saw it on a football game. I was watching football, and all of a sudden, I saw the advertisement. Sky Rizzy. Sky Rizzy. Give me, you got any more of that Sky Rizzy? What are they advertising to? Yeah, I explained that, by the way, if you want to know how that advertising works, why pharmaceutical companies advertise. They're not selling you. It's not the product. The product is not what they're selling to you. That's not it. It's more than that. Okay. I have to make the advertisements fun in some way, so we have to make fun of them. Wide open. Buffalo sucks. Josh Allen, another year where he's going to be let down probably. What the hell is this? Eczema. Eczema. I have bad, you said, I have bad eczema, and it's not even that bad as described in the commercial. Okay, so are you sitting around going, I need to get me some of that? Like, you see what I mean? It's like, why are you advertising here? Besides, you need a prescription for that. It's not like you're advertising Advil and you can just go and buy it. That would make sense, right? So I have never heard of anybody going to the doctor and then getting prescribed what they asked for. Like you don't even know that stuff. You're just like, okay, whatever they give you. Again, remind me, I'll explain to you why they advertise, even though it doesn't work as far as product sales go. What the hell is that? Hey mods, can you guys get rid of the spammer? Buffalo. Buffalo defense. Look at that. That was nice. What's he? How did he get tricked so badly? I wish the replays were better. Wish we could see what was going on more. You know, it's just. Another advertisement? So what do you think, Izzy? Josh Allen going to be let down again? 86,000 seconds? That's a lot of seconds. That's cool. What is that, like a day? How many seconds? What is that? 86,000? No, 86,000 seconds? Holy crap. That's a long time. I'm not even sure how long that is. So that's do the math on that. 84,000. Is that? Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. Good job. Yeah. That's a day is what I thought. Damn. Oh yeah, I thought we got rid of that guy. What just happened? That's on Josh, dude. The Buffalo Bills, guys. The Buffalo Bills. It's who they are. It's just who they are. I mean, I know you're playing the number 1 seed, but you don't have to act like fools. That's bad. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, Elf. It's that hero ball. That hero ball. There was no reason for that. Great. Guess what, guys? We've got an hour of advertising now. Well, Mark, there's a difference between being the best quarterback in the league and being a great quarterback, like great all time. Those are much different things, you know. He definitely is the best quarterback in the league. But I mean, that's pretty easy to say, I would think. But what does that mean anymore? You know, that meant something, 5 years ago. That was something that, had a lot of meaning to it. But what does it mean now? It's just makes you wonder, huh? You're getting Landers auto cells? Yeah, I think I'm getting something different. Yeah, I'm getting some politician, running for governor of California. That's a Democrat. That's all there is here in this state. I mean, not the people, but there's way more Republicans here than you could imagine. But the politicians are mainly Democrats. So, where would I rank May right now? Oh, May's top 5. Oh, thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's up, Tyler? Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Yeah, Ryan, Bill's fan base has been obnoxious. They do make it difficult. They make it difficult to sometimes to want to root for them. But it's just not as bad as the Jets though. Like that's just awful. Oh, okay. Kevin, I saw what you said. Okay. Yeah, I'll send it later. No problem. Bills fans are still better than the Miami fans. Yeah, you know what? I don't engage with Dolphins fans too often, but the ones I have, the really nasty ones, they're pretty messed up. Yeah. But that's just a few. I don't. It's strange. I really don't have a lot of interactions with Miami. It's probably because they're not any good, so you really don't run into any kind of battles or anything. It's like Denver fans. I never heard from Denver fans since Peyton Manning until this year. And now all of a sudden Denver, the fans are just blah, 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 yapping and yapping. So that tends to come with the territory, right? When you're good, your fan base starts yapping. That's just seems to be how it works. So. Did I realize I was streaming in 1440? Yeah. I was trying something. because I noticed that my computer records this show to my hard drive here, and for some reason, like the last few shows recorded it in terrible quality, and I don't have a high quality record of it. And I'm hoping that this fixes it, which I think it will. So hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so how many members of the Long family do we need on television now? Just, I mean, can we get a few more? I don't think we have enough. Nate Burleson really thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, doesn't he? Everyone's just looking at him like, shut up, you're a douche. Just be quiet. You know, Bill Cowher is sitting there just thinking like, this guy, shut up. What does he know? He played for the Lions. What do you know about anything? You know? It's like, I have no idea what that has to do with anything, but it sounded like something to say. So I don't like him that much. Yeah, Gord King. Yeah, Papa. I don't think I've met 5 dolphins in my life. Maybe like I said, I cannot think of too many. I have a memory of like maybe 2, and I can't even place when that was. I just know that I remember thinking that this Dolphins fan was a douchebag. But that's true. It's not common. It's not very common. But again, it may have something to do with them just sucking, so they kind of stay quiet. Wait a minute. He did. Tony Romo called Josh Allen Mahomes. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. He actually did. It's true. I mean, I understand slip ups and stuff. That's not even the problem. If he could have called him any player, and it would have been like, okay, no big deal. The problem is that he says Mahomes so much that was his go-to mistake. You know, that was his default. Holy crap. Okay, there's a video of a rabbit sitting in a rabbit hole with grapes everywhere, and he's just, his fat stomach sticking out. This is utterly pathetic. My God. I just can't. That's just... I gotta send this to Milena now. This is ridiculous. Can we get back to the game, please? Enough advertising. I'm trying to drum up anything going on social media. Wait, why am I watching a TV episode of George Floyd hanging out with Charlie Kirk? And why did they just murder Candace Owens? What the hell am I watching? What? Someone was on some serious drugs when they made this. What's the over-under on Tony Romo saying Mahomes again? Ryan Clark says, Josh is breathing hard. It's the altitude. Nothing interesting on X for some reason. Normally there is a lot of good stuff to talk about. I figured the Denver fans would be chirping right now. All I'm getting is Tony Romo saying Mahomes. All right, we're back finally. Breaking news. The Bank of England has been advised to prepare for a major financial crisis that could be triggered by an official announcement confirming the existence of aliens. Yes, we know there are aliens. That's why ICE has hired like 80,000 people. Duh. I'll be honest, Romo sounds like he's depressed, dude. Like he doesn't know how to handle not having Mahomes. He really does. He just seems like there's something wrong. Well, so far, Bo Nix has gotten the job done, man. I mean, they had some screw ups early on, but a lot of them wasn't even his fault. They were just bad drops. But he's had some good throws and picked up first down. And Josh Allen fumbled again. Although those type of hits are offensive line issues. This is pathetic. Yeah, that's not Josh's fault. You need at least 3 seconds. My God, I mean that's. No, guys, a quarterback going back on his drop and trying to throw the ball from the pocket and gets hit from behind. That's why the left tackle position is so important. That's why they make so much money. That's your blind side. You can't do nothing about that. Basically, when you go back to pass from the pocket like that, you are at the mercy of your left tackle. And you can't see. You just don't know. Now, had he been in that pocket for longer than 5 seconds, that would be on him. But that was as soon as he hit his drop, he was hit immediately. You can't do nothing about that. That is 100% the fault of the left tackle that missed his block, that missed his assignment. He got beat. And that's it. I know a lot of people blame quarterbacks. It just depends on the time. Again, if Joshua was hanging in the pocket for a few more seconds and then got hit like that, that is his fault. Well, you can't hang on to it when you're getting hit like that. When the ball he was throwing the ball. So when you're like this and you get hit, you can't hang on to it. It's going. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about it at that point. The best case scenario for Josh would have been had he gotten hit earlier. If he had gotten hit earlier when he was still like this, then he could hang on to it. But once you go back like that, it's there's nothing to be done at that point. You really can't hang on to it. So just don't go offside, you idiots. Okay. So Buffalo got really lucky here with this field goal. They got really lucky. They got away with one on this one. So it's still just a 2-possession game. Now, well, I'm just calling it play by play. That's all. I'm not trying to defend Josh or anything. I would have said the same thing for Mahomes if Mahomes had that happen to him. It's just the truth. It's just but that's the thing about this sport and why we love it so much. Every single thing matters. Every little detail. Like, hold on to the ball too much, now it's your fault. If you hit earlier, it's not your fault. It's very, very complex. And this is why when Europeans watch football, they just don't understand it. They just, we have our smart Europeans that follow the channel and we all know them in here. And we love those guys. But the vast majority, they don't get it. They don't understand. All they see is a bunch of big dudes pushing each other and nothing happening. They do have a good argument though about the advertising. That they do have that on us, and that I can agree with that. But yeah. Israel, that's a good point. So Israel's comparing this fumble of Josh's to Brady's in Super Bowl 52. That's the exact same thing, actually. It was the exact same thing. At that certain point, see, quarterbacks, they have a clock in their head, and like an internal clock where it tells them. Okay, well, the great quarterbacks, very, very good quarterbacks, should have a clock in their head that tells them, okay, the guy coming off the left here, the edge rusher is coming off over here. They usually can get here in a certain amount of time. How much time that is, and then in your head, you know that every play, there's a chance that your left tackle is going to get beat. He's going to get beat. Okay, he just is at some point. You need to know when that guy would arrive if he got beat. Okay, you've got to get rid of the ball by then, and that's just all there is to it. But you do a 3-step drop or 5-step drop, and you get hit. Bam! Like there's really nothing you can do about that. That is the most vulnerable point for a quarterback, is when he gets back on his drop, plants his back foot, and throws the ball. He is the most vulnerable. He is at the mercy of his protection. Because at that point, you can't cover yourself. You can't protect the ball. You can't do anything. It's you're hoping that your guys stop them. That's it. You're on your own now at that point. It's definitely your most vulnerable. And that's why they one of the reasons why they started penalizing the knees, at the knees. You can't go at the knees, quarterback at the knees, because he can't protect himself. So, but football is such a strange sport. How there's so much trust. You have to trust these guys. It's like falling backwards and hoping someone will catch you. You're going back and you're hoping your left tackle didn't get beat. You're just praying that he didn't get beat, because you have no idea what's going on behind you. It's just so weird. It's got to be a weird feeling. It's got to be like traffic, just must be very bizarre. Now that fumble earlier that Josh did, that if you want to destroy Josh, you can destroy him for that one. That was pathetic. That was all on him. Well, that incompletion was probably best, because Cook was going to get lit up. Well, one thing I do know over the last 5 years is that if anybody can score quickly and a lot, just out of nowhere, it's Buffalo. So they do that kind of thing. Oh, nice. Great play. Anyone else notice Bills fans only started showing up in the last 5 years? Like in my first 30 plus years of being an NFL fan, didn't meet one Bills fan. In the last 5 years, all the fakes came out. Yeah, you tend not to talk when you suck, and when you're good, you have a bigger voice. You start using it. That's tends to be how it works. It's like Denver. We haven't heard from Denver fans in 10 years, and all of a sudden now they're all over the internet. It's crazy. I think what happened, Ryan, is that the Buffalo fans, after the 4th Super Bowl loss in the 90s, they went into hibernation. They're like a bear. You know, they just went to sleep and then didn't come out for 20 years this time. And they finally just said, hey, we have a quarterback again. It's 20 years later, but here we are. Look at us. I mean, maybe that's it. 2nd and 8. Let's go, Josh. See what you got. Kincaid, short on the first down. That name Kincaid. So my great grandfather married a woman named Nancy Kincaid. And why am I telling you this? I have no idea why. It's completely irrelevant to you, I know. But now you know. Maybe me and that guy's related. Maybe me and Josh Allen are related. That is my last name. Or my birth name, anyway. A Minute Man's comment. That's funny, dude. That's really good. Yeah, but I think the Bills, they got PTSD from 4 straight Super Bowl losses. I think that would make you clinically insane. What a hit. And that was a hit on a big dude too. That was good. Look at that. He busted Knox up. That was good, man. He got jacked up. Damn. Take some balls to nail him like that with your shoulder, because if you don't hit that right, you could dislocate your shoulder by hitting him like that. That was pretty badass. Now, every time Cook runs it, I think something's going to happen. Let's go. All right. He got jacked up. Almost first down. Oh yeah, those are the great days, Ryan, when ESPN was like, we got CTE on tap. You want some more CTE? Here's different flavors of CTE. Whack, 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 whack. You got jacked up. Hell yeah. Loved that show, man. I loved that show. Never missed an episode. You always made sure that you watched the halftime show. I think it was halftime show for Monday Night Football that they'd play jacked up. Touchdown. Right in there. We got a game now, guys. All right. Good. We have a game. I didn't want this turn to blow out. That's going to suck. All right. Yeah, I think Tony Romo really is depressed that Mahomes is not in the playoffs. I can hear it in his voice. Oh, it was Monday Night Countdown? Yeah, okay, so it was the pre-show. Yeah. I knew it was related to, I remember it being related to Monday Night Football. That's right, because halftime is fastest 3 minutes. Okay, so yeah, so Ryan, on that show, it's like, you want CTE, you get CTE, and you get CTE, and you get CTE, and here we go. This is the highlights of the best CTE moments of the week. Yeah, Phil, that's what I was saying. Buffalo, if anybody can score in the playoffs, we've seen this how many times? Buffalo can just bang, 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 and they're in. It don't even matter who's out there. Like, it's just they can have a million injuries and Josh can put together a good drive. So that's how it is. Yeah, it's a one-man sport, guys. It's a one-man sport. That makes Tom Brady the Odin of the NFL, right? He's the all-time. So Elva Kurtz says Vontez Perfect would have been the entire segment of Jacked Up. They would have had to spend 2 episodes just on that Antonio Brown hit. Dude, have you guys ever heard or seen a situation where someone's complete life has been altered by one hit, one football hit? I'm not talking about where a guy gets injured for the rest of his life. I'm talking about mentally, like just he's completely different. I mean, Antonio Brown, for some of you younger people, if you don't remember when Antonio Brown in the beginning of the first half of his career, this is how you would describe Antonio Brown. You ready for this? This is going to freak you out. This is how you would, if you were back before that Burfict hit, okay? Antonio Brown is a no-nonsense, hardworking, quiet guy who just gets the job done. He just goes to work, does his job, and that's it. That is how you would have described Antonio Brown before that hit. After that hit is the Antonio Brown that you know. Okay? That big of a difference. That is the craziest switch I've ever seen from an NFL incident, that wasn't physical related. Like, I'm not talking about somebody getting paralyzed or something, but I mean just personality difference, everything changed. It's unreal. Vontez Perfect, man. That hit is just damn. They talked about Antonio Brown like you talk about Larry Fitzgerald or Roddy White or Marvin Harrison. Just that kind of wide receiver. It's so weird, right? That was crappy. Now, that throw, that was well, they're not going to give me a replay, so never mind. Oh, Bo Nix has crosses on his wristbands. That's very cool. I like to see that. That's nice. Anybody know about him, Bo Nix? Like, about him personally? Anybody know anything about him? What kind of dude is he? Good tackle. Third down. Boy, holding him that field goal a while ago, massively helpful. Was Marvin Harrison accused of murder, or was there a murder at his establishment? I don't think Marvin was ever accused, was he? Was he? I don't know. He might have been. Never know. But while he was playing, he was quiet. Let's just put it that way. So, third down. Just stop him here. Picked! Oh! What's going on? Uh-oh. As Tony Rowe would say, Oh, Jim! Oh, Jim! It's not Mahomes, but Jim! What was that? Why are you trying to do no-look passes in the playoffs when you have the lead? What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't think a lineman can catch a ball? I mean, what is that? That's stupid. Here we go, Jim. Oh, Jim, here we go. Big boy interception. That's right, Katie. Big boy football. The hell was that? Yeah, let's not be doing that. Boy, the Patriots kind of ruined the NFL, didn't they? They did that play so well. They did the screen pass so well, and now everyone thinks they can do it, and it just blows up in their face half the time. So it's whatever. Did Josh just throw a terrible pick just now? Did he just do that? How did he not see that safety coming across? What was that? When you have a crosser like that, you have to throw it up and out and over. Like, you can't throw a deep ball in front. You can never do that. You're asking for an interception every time. You guys remember when Jared Goff threw that ball up and in Super Bowl 53? And then on the mic'd up, you see Belichick, he says, pick it off before it ever landed. Do you know why Belichick knew that needed to get picked off? Because it was short. He just threw it up and it was short. He knew it was where it was going to land. You could see the trajectory. You never do that. You either throw it farther. That's why you see so many overthrows a lot of times. But when you've got, first of all, he already had a man covering him there. But if you throw it short, you're giving the defense the advantage. You just can't do that. You cannot do that. It's that was a rookie throw right there, dude. I think what happened is that he saw his man and he thought he could fit it in there, and it didn't. Damn. That's funny because in the first quarter I was talking about, throwing it away from the defense. Well, what I was talking about was for the side to side, but for the over the top throws, that you got to either throw it deep or nothing. So that safety didn't come out of nowhere. You could see him crossing. I don't know why Josh didn't see that. I mean, perhaps he was blocked by a lineman, like right in his immediate corner or whatever. But still, it doesn't matter. He still didn't throw it far enough. Damn, Josh, you ain't doing yourself any favors, buddy. That was a terrible pick. Terrible. And then Nix throws it into the dirt. Live to fight another day. See? His guy had to come back for it. You launched that shit. It's either going to your guy or it's going out of the back of the end zone and a fan's getting it. It's one or the other. Man, that amazing interception a lineman just made is now for nothing. It literally doesn't exist. It never happened. Don't that hurt? That hurts. That's bad. I feel sorry for that guy. He thought he was the hero. He was like, oh yeah. But now it was completely, no matter what happens, even if the Bills win this game somehow, that particular play was now worthless. It's been neutralized by this. First down. Big play. Buffalo falling apart now. That was probably their coffin nail. Damn. This is a winnable game too. Denver's defense is pretty good, but I just don't think their offense is all that. I think they're a beatable team. And this isn't Kansas City you're playing. It's just come on. Do something. I mean, they should be winning right now. It should be 24-23. Well, right now, I think the Patriots would probably struggle more against Denver. In Denver, because apparently that mile high crap matters. So we're familiar with Buffalo, though. That it's but they're familiar with us at the same time. But I don't know if that's good for us or not. I'm not sure. I mean, I think we have the smarter coach, obviously, so it should work for us. I mean, but there's a lot of coaches smarter than Sean McDermott. Sean McDerp. Sean McDerpit. Derp. Third none. Stop him here. Get him. Okay. Incomplete. There we go. Josh, your defense just saved your ass again. They saved your ass when they held Denver to a field goal and made it only 23. And now they saved your ass just now. So I don't want to hear anything about Buffalo defense anymore now because they're having to they cleaned up 2 messes so far. The strength of the team is the offense, and the defense is having to do this bullshit. So yeah, Sean Payton, he's known for fakes and stuff like this. I mean, you guys remember that crazy fake or that onside kick in the Super Bowl? That was insane. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that Buffalo is running or moving the ball fairly well. Denver is giving them a lot. It's giving them a lot of room, and then they take their opportunities when they get them. It's just no turnovers, no stupid turnovers. Just keep doing what you're doing. What messed up that drive is when Josh took that shot, right? But what were they doing before that? They were just pop, 10 yards, here and there, right? Sometimes you just got to eat away at the team. Just keep there and, a little bit at a time. You saw Tom Brady do that in Super Bowl 51. There were no long bombs. There were nothing like that. If you hear about, I remember my brother, he had missed that game. One of my other brothers, Jason, the one that does the character. He had missed that Super Bowl, and so he was over here, and I showed him the replay because he had heard about the 28-3 comeback, and he was expecting, when you hear that 28-3 going into the fourth quarter, when you hear that, you're thinking there's going to be like all kinds of long bombs and stuff, and there wasn't. It's like, how did they come back? It just doesn't seem possible. Tom was taking what they were giving him. I'm not saying Josh shouldn't take his shots when he sees them, but that was not it. That ball never should have been thrown. But Denver is giving them the short stuff. So take it. Just keep taking it. And you know what? If you get stopped, you kick a field goal, that adds up, and then, we're not even in the fourth quarter yet. But that would require situational football. Okay, that would require good coaching. That would require good decision making. We'll see. Again, if you got your guy open, you take that shot, right? But if it's not there, just get the first down. Okay. Good start. Ryan's like, no, Josh has got to be Superman. The hell's Josh? What is Peyton Manning doing over there? Oh, it's in Denver. Duh. I was like, wait a minute. Why is Peyton Manning talking to Josh Allen? It's like, okay. Elf, yeah. We'll as soon as this is over, I've got to set up the new stream for the next game. Yeah, I'm doing every game this weekend. I'm even doing the national championship Monday night. First down. Maybe they got the message, guys. There's an entire quarter left. Denver's not exactly a juggernaut on offense. Just try to play your game. Take what they give you. There you go. First down. See? Just keep doing this. No stupid crap. If it ends in a field goal, it ends in a field goal. You take the field goal, you kick up the points. It's 23-20. You do that again. You do that again. You do that again. You do that again. You win. See how easy that is? I got it all figured out. That's just how it works. Honestly, that's how I play chess. Seriously, I play chess like that. That's exactly how I play. If you watch any of my games, I'm either tied by mid-game. I'm either tied or losing a little bit. And there's a reason for that. I'm just working on position. I'm just trying to wear down the opponent, waiting for them to screw up. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just doing the right things, protecting, defending, positioning, waiting for somebody to just try to go for it. Somebody always does. When they think they have an opening, they'll go in and make this kind of big sacrifice, and they think it's going to work. And that's when everything changes. I mean, seriously, go analyze half my games. You'll see he's either losing or tied all the way to the midway point. It's always like that. And then all of a sudden it goes straight up where I'm winning the game. And it's just from waiting around, waiting for your opportunity. Sometimes that opportunity doesn't come until the end of the game, and then it completely changes. But if you just do what you know and do what the opponent will give you, if they're going to give me a free pawn, I'm going to take that pawn. Okay? If they want to do an exchange that will move me forward on the board, I'll take that exchange. Whatever they give me, I will take it if they're willing to do that. And people are willing to do that because they get impatient. They just want everything at the same time. They want to make the big play. They want to send the rook down the board. They want to get their queen out real fast. They want to do all these different things. And I just let them do it. Just okay, go for it, man. Go for it. But it's going to cost you later because all my pieces are out. And and most of yours are behind because you wanted to make your queen doing all this fancy crap around the board. Football's very similar. It's very similar. It's frightening how similar chess and football is. It's amazing. Wait, so what's going on with Sam Darnold? Because, damn it, I already created the artwork for the next stream. What am I going to do now? That's Sam Darnold. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh well, I'm not changing it. He has an oblique injury? From doing what? Jerking off? Yeah, it sounds like San Francisco might have gotten a break there, huh? Because they've got a lot of injuries too. Is he seeing Ghost again? I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe he was jerking off to Ghost. The movie. Bum, 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 bum. Did he just say, is he going to put the cape on? You only say that for Tom Brady. Big play, big play. Boop. Big play alert. Just don't fumble it. You said he's holding on for dear life. He's like, I'm not going to fumble. I'm not going to fumble. This is not happening. This is not happening. Well, Cecilia, I'm going for the 49ers all the way. Seahawks can suck it. Screw them. Okay, I need to ask Gord King something. Dude, do you have like a pun machine? Do you have like some kind of software installed on your phone that gives you puns? This is ridiculous. So if you didn't see his pun, he says, if he's out, then the prognosis is, bleak. Like bleak as in sad. Like it's not a good outcome. It's bad news. You come up with those fast too. I never would have thought that. And I just, my mind doesn't work like that. That's a good talent. That's a good skill to have. It's funny. I love puns. They're hilarious. Too hard, Josh. Completely unnecessary. That was completely unnecessary. Just a flip. Just lob it over. What was that? What's with the John Elway throw? What is that? That looked like Michael Vick's wrist throws. What are you doing? That was completely unnecessary. You just lob it to him, dude. That should have been like a hot potato, just pop it over. What's he doing? Calm down, Josh. Calm down. First down's available, by the way. Touchdown. There it is. Kincaid, my relative that we've established. Let's go. So what did I say? Take what they give you, and then try to make something happen. Try to get a field goal, see if you can get in the end zone. That's great. There you go. That's how you do it. I can't update the score until they kick the extra point, guys. What if he misses it? These idiots always miss it. It's no guarantee, honestly. Okay, there it is. "24. You guys remember that show, 24? Boom. So we can get guys, I think you always root for a home game. You always want a home game. There's Buffalo wins and then we win tomorrow, then we get a home game. So it's, even if you don't like Josh, if you have something against them or against Buffalo, you have to make the logical choice. You don't want to go to Denver. Okay? First of all, Denver's just as good of a team as Buffalo. So it doesn't matter who we're playing. They're both good. Okay? They're both capable of beating our asses if we don't play well. So where would you rather be? In Denver, playing the exact same team in Denver, or the same level team at home? Like, what would you rather do? I don't want to play in Denver. I don't want those guys dealing with that. I don't want it in their heads. I don't want it on their minds. I don't want people bringing up, Tom Brady lost twice in Denver. He lost in 2013 and 2015. And that gets in their minds and that gets in their heads. I don't want that. Just make Buffalo come to New England. And if we win, we win. If we lose, well, so what? But we got the best scenario for us. So I think we should all be rooting for Buffalo right now, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Pats fan, obviously. And I swear to God, I do not want to see Seattle in the Super Bowl. 49ers better take care of business tonight. I'm going to be pissed. Let's see. What am I going to wear for tonight's game to signify that I'm going for the 49ers? Do I have anything gold and red? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, actually. Pretty cool jacket. Looks like something Michael Jackson would wear. It's pretty cool. That could work. I usually try to match my outfit to the team I'm rooting for. To try to do it the best I can, anyway. That's right. Go Bears. I hate the Rams. You guys have no idea how much I hate the Rams. I really hate the Rams. I mean, I'm talking like very, very, very bad. Boom! Good stop. But I would prefer to see them wrap up more than just throwing their body at, because so many times you throw your body at a guy and he ends up keeping his balance and then getting 10 yards and yak, just yakking it off. It's like, just wrap up. Just make sure he's not going anywhere. They taught us this stuff in Pee Wee. Just wrap up. I know it's not fancy. I know it's not going to make Sports Center, but it gets the job done to make sure everything's okay. Okay, so hey, I have a 3rd and 7 right here. I have a stop. You're going to need a stop right now. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? A stop right here. Right here. Okay. Sean McDermott just looks stupid. Have you ever just looked at somebody and thought, wow, that person just looks like he's a moron, like an insufferable idiot? He's got that look. 3rd and 7. Oh! Turnover on downs. Oh, my ear popped. What the hell was that? I think it was that pass deflected. It just went right into my ear. Epinesa. Epinesa. Oh, that just sounds good when you say it out loud with me. Everyone at home, say it. Epinesa. Epinesa. Say it with me. Epinesa. Follow the bouncing ball. Epinesa. Epinesa. Elmo says Epinesa. Elmo says Epinesa. Epinesa. The Rams suck. Elmo says Rams suck. You guys think it's easy sitting here talking for 3.5 hours to a camera, to a screen? Yeah, you gotta keep yourself entertained somehow. Let's see what kind of crap talk is going on X right now. Wow, it's advertising. Dude, there's a new iPhone every 6 months now. I remember when it used to be when a new iPhone was announced, it was like, whoa, a new iPhone, what's it got? What's the new features, Now it's just it's a software update. It basically, it's like, what? I still have the 13. I still have the 13. I hadn't even bothered. Verizon keeps saying, hey, Aaron, you want a new iPhone? You want a new iPhone? We'll give it to you. Send it to you right now. You want a new iPhone? Come on. They have all these like little deals and things, and every iPhone next I say, no. What's the point? Just like when they invent one that does something that this one doesn't do, then I'll get it. I just don't, it's a pain in the ass having to start over again. It's just because I don't do the transfer thing. I don't transfer and make a clone of my old phone because I don't want all the crap that has been cached on this phone that I don't even know about. I don't want that moving on to the next phone. And then next thing I know, I've got caches on there from stupid ads that are from 20 years ago. Okay, I'm not just going to carry that through time. All right. So each time I get a new phone, I just clean slate, start over, boom, reinstall all the apps, relog in, do everything over again. And it's a big pain in the ass. So if you're going to make me do all that, you better at least make sure the phone actually is cool. And there's something like that has something better than what this has. I don't even know why I'm talking about this right now. Okay. First down. It looks like Denver's not careful. They may lose control of this game now. Okay, let's not get crazy, Katie. I'm not saying don't use iPhone. I'm a big Apple person. I'm just saying there's no reason for me to get a new iPhone. I'm not getting, what is it, Galaxy or something, or Android or whatever. I'm not homosexual. First down. Yes, I realize the irony in that, considering that the CEO of Apple is gay. But we're not going to talk about that. Okay? So I having an iPhone is very manly, and I'm confident in that. I'm very confident. It's as manly as Eric Swalwell, I'll tell you that. The Apple logo is not gay. You're gay. It's just an apple with a bite taken out of it. It signifies Adam and Eve. It's not gay, dude. It's talking about how Eve had sex with a snake. Ugh. Elf just sent a super chat. It's pretty funny. Israel, you're a... My Apple adventure started in school when the computer room had nothing but apples in it in the 90s. If Kevin, are you still on? Do you remember those? You remember playing Oregon Trail and crap like that? And Carmen Sandiego on those Apple computers? That was the good old days, man. We have a $5 super chat from Elf of Courage. He says, Epinesa, for itchy, rashy skin. Consult your dermatologist if Epinesa is right for you. Epinesa? Yeah. It's exactly what it sounds like. Seriously. It does. That was good. That was good. I know, Elf. I know it's not technically an apple. I'm just going with the joke that it's basically based off that. And Eve did not have sex with a snake either. That's not what that means, and we can talk about that some other time. But I'm going with the Sunday school story, basically. Calling it a fruit is more metaphorical. It's actually quite naughty. It's a quite naughty story in reality. So naughty, very naughty. Been better off throwing that away. How do I know she didn't have sex with the snake? Well, okay, I'll put it this way. I can't prove it. I hope she didn't. But we can have a Bible discussion if y'all want later. Josh, run, you idiot! Did he fumble again? I hear a horse. The Minuteman. You're an idiot. Okay. Sorry. The Minuteman says, so the snake's babies were black. Yes. Yes, that's the story. That's exactly what happened. That's the truth. That's the truth behind the myth. That's okay. Alpha Courage says Bills have fumbleitis. They need epinesa. Yes. They need to stop dropping stuff, man. They want to drop stuff. Don't, drop it once you get in the end zone. Quit dropping it in the middle of the field. Yeah. Like Cecilia said, they've got Butterfingers today. You're exactly right, Katie. Ouch. Brian says, looks like Bill's Super Bowl aspirations are going wide right. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're in field goal range, at least, so they're going to get some points. But yes, very good, Romo. When there's not a running back in the backfield, that does mean they're usually going to throw it, but it could be a sneak as well. And it's a quarterback keeper. First down. Big knock, baby. Big knock. That happened again? The Bills lost to the Chiefs going wide right? I didn't know that. Did they? That happened twice? Damn, that sucks. What is that noise? I hear you. What are you doing? No, of course. What you up to? We let Milena out of the dungeon for a few days. Her nephew is here. So we let her out. I didn't want word getting back to her family that I kept her in the dungeon. So got to, keep up appearances and all. So the hands are just for decoration. What happened to his hands? Yep. You think the radiator misses Milena? I'm sure they have probably a better relationship than we do. Kidding. Zien? Holy crap! You're so lucky. That was so lucky. Incomplete. Oh man, that's a dirt ball. That's like it's a baseball dirt ball. Well, that sucks. Man, they're slow on these replays. It's like, damn, just show it. I don't need to see inside the nostrils of the players. Just show me the replay. Kick is good. Good job. But that's not good enough. Holy crap. Okay, that loss, that field goal miss was right. Are you serious? That's sad. I guess I didn't think much of it. Or it didn't occur to me at the time. Well, that was a dirt ball. That went right into the ground. That's Josh. That's on Josh right there. Don't throw those dirt balls. I remember Tom Brady would throw those dirt balls sometimes, and I would get so pissed off. It's like, what do you don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. That's not cool. Have I mentioned I hate the new kickoffs? Romo's completely checked out. He just does not. He does not care. Mahomes ain't here. It's Cam Newton was a dirt ball merchant in 2020. It's up to Bo. Bo knows first down. That was a nice catch right there. Getting his feet down. People, man, they underestimate because we see it happen a lot now, but how hard that is to do that. So we have the situation with Denver is obviously they have to field goal is not good enough. But if they take too long, then that could be a problem for the Bills. But they do have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, so it's not a bad situation there. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I remember this field goal. It just didn't occur to me that it was wide right. Oh, that's so sad. That's rough, but yeah, sadness. Wide open. You leave him wide open on a 3rd and 11. That's some good defense right there, guys. That's championship level defense right there. Gotta love zone defense when you can't play it and don't know how. Oh. All right. If that's what Buffalo's defense is going to do, if that's how they're going to be, then you might as well let them score. I mean, honestly, and give Josh some time. If this is the kind of defense they're going to be, so. You had the game in your hands. All you needed was two downs. You need to stop them 2 times, and they need 11 yards. And you give that up. It's pathetic. It's very pathetic. Big game Bills. Love to see it. Go back to irrelevancy. Yeah, they're about to if they can't stop something here. So. The only problem is in situations like this, the advantage goes to the offense. It's more likely to find a flaw in the coverage, a busted coverage, a missed assignment on defense. It's more likely to find that than it is the defense making a big, drive-changing play. That's today's NFL. Like you used to be able on defense, you used to be able to knock the crap out of someone. You could let them catch it, but then you just pop them, and then that ball was flying up in the air, But, those days have been gone for a long time. And so this is just different. I have a bad feeling that 3rd and 11, that was their opportunity right there. That's I mean, you got to stop people from getting 10 yards. They got 4 downs to go 10 yards. And all you have to do is stop them 2 down to go from going 11 yards. It's and then you give them that. It's just these guys confuse me. The way they play. And the calls, the way they coach. It's very, very odd. But whatever. Okay, second down. Second down. There you go. Good job. Third down. Third down. Did Tony Romo just say, I'm positive that they're going for it? What else would they be doing? Unless you know about a field goal that scores 4 points. Why does he say stuff like that? Obviously, they're going to go for it. No, they're going to punt it. Kick a field goal, I mean. Why would you even say that? I think Denver's going to win. I think it's you can feel it. Really, the only thing that's going to save Buffalo now is if Denver scores quickly. Bills defense they just don't have it. Okay, that's the best thing. That right there is the best case scenario for Buffalo. That couldn't have been a better outcome right there. That's exactly what they needed right there. That's exactly what they needed. That touchdown right there, that helps Buffalo. I'm telling you. That right there might have been the save. That might have just saved Buffalo's season. Seriously. I know it sounds funny to say that, but Denver was getting in. They were getting in. You could see Buffalo can't stop them now. They were going to get in probably through Bo Nix, just keep, sneaking it. He was probably going to get closer and closer. They can't stop him from running. So, no, Buffalo better hope that's a good touchdown. Not until there's an extra point. One, two. That's touchdown. Good for Buffalo. Well done by Bo Nix. That was a great throw, man. He surely has played pretty good. Better than I expected. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah. Buffalo was going to give up a touchdown no matter what. And had that catch not been made, it would have been way worse because the Denver would have gone back. They would have given up on that, and they would have gone back to a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Bo runs it, and they were gonna give it up. Denver would end up like at the 1, okay, or the 2-yard line with 30 seconds, 20 seconds left, and they're just gonna get in, and it's over. So Buffalo was not stopping them at all. So it's one of those rare moments where the team scoring was actually beneficial to the other team. Is it just me or is he running slow as hell? All right, now I can change it. All right, there we go. Josh wants to win the Super Bowl. He's got to make this happen. He's got to do something here. He can't say he doesn't have time. 50 seconds, 3 timeouts. That's an eternity for a all-pro, MVP quarterback. That's no problem. That's no problem. If you're smart with the ball. Can't be taking that short stuff that runs the clock, though. Yeah, I don't like that much. That's not the start I was referring to. Second and 1, 41 seconds left. 2 timeouts. Plenty of time on the play clock. So should have the play already. Josh sees the defense. He doesn't like what he sees. He's audibling. Let's see if everybody gets it. Offensive line is telling the other guys what to do. Let's see if that worked. And it will. That's quarterbacking right there, guys. That right there, that's quarterbacking 101. Oh, that's tough. Damn, that wasn't good. That's unfortunate because that was a great line call that Josh was doing there. Great throw, good catch. Just game of inches. That's what they call it, guys. Game of inches. So now they're probably looking at a field goal at this point. So the best they can hope for is OT, which is not good because their defenses wore out. Well, at least that helps them. So reset on downs. Come on, get out of the huddle faster. This is ridiculous. You need at least 10 seconds to take a look and have time to change. See, that's what I'm talking about. Get out of the huddle faster, dude. Snap the ball. Jesus. What was that? All right. Nice play. Wow. Wow. That lateral. Oh my God. That 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 was a good time to call that right there. That nobody saw that one coming. I was like, what is he doing? But that's a that's how they wrote it up. That wasn't some in the moment thing. That ball got tipped, by the way. Wow. What a time for that call, huh? That's I like to see that. That's good football right there. That's old school football. They used to do that. They used to call it the rinky dink or something. And they used to call that in like the 1940s. That's still not an easy field goal. I mean, they ain't got time to play around. They need to get closer. Or score a touchdown. I guess you could do that too. No, you can't hand the game over to a small arm tug. I'm not we're not doing that. That's we already gave Kansas City Chiefs a Super Bowl based off of something like that. Yeah, why would you even throw that? That didn't help you. It's a good thing that he didn't catch that. My gosh. That's a long field goal, guys. They gotta do something here. Josh. You had Knox wide open for a touchdown. Ouch. Buffalo's going to lose another game to a kicker. This is crazy. It just better not be wide right. It just better be not. It's probably going to be blocked, but it better not be wide right though. That's going to hurt. So if this is wide right, that's just awful. That's just awful. I can't believe Josh missed that throw. That's his fault, dude. That was a touchdown. That's a game winner. You better hope he makes his kick. He hit it. Holy shit. Guys, that was a perfect kick right there. That was beautiful. That was good from 52, 53, maybe even 54. Wow. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go for a second because I didn't go at halftime. I'll just be right back in a second because I know it's coin toss and everything they got to do. So, well, let's make sure that nothing happens here first. Okay, he just downs it. All right. Check, check, check. Hey guys, you can put your name on the Artemis that's about to go around the moon, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to send y'all the link for it. We got to get Von Allen Sports circling the moon, right? So that's a good idea, Phil. I'll check into that. We're going to be late on the 49ers game, though. They kick off in 9 minutes. So I'll let you guys know ahead of time. So I have to start a new broadcast for the 49ers Seahawks. So as soon as this game's over, I'm going to end this session, and I'll need like 5 minutes to start the new stream. And then the stream will be back up on the channel, and you just come right back. So that was a bad decision by Denver right there. They don't have fourth down opportunity here. It's just, this is it. This could be their game right here, because then all Buffalo would need is a field goal. Those Denver fans are going to have a freaking meltdown. I mean, but nobody suffered more than Buffalo, so I'm not going to worry too much for the Denver fans. No good. No good. Incomplete. Okay. All Josh needs is a field goal. Unless they're really ballsy and they go for it. Hey, if this was the Lions, they'd be going for it right now. Well, you know what? We had these could have been caught things. Well, the game should have been over earlier on that pass to Knox. That should have been a touchdown if Josh doesn't miss it. So this whole game is about coulda, woulda, shouldas, you know? So just how it is. That's what this game is, man. This is why it's so crazy that Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. This is why people just don't understand just the ridiculousness of it. Oh, that was some bad field position for Buffalo right there. Well, that punter's hyped. He's like, let's go, baby, let's go. Who the man? Who the man? Gord King says, Dan Campbell on 4th and 34. So you're telling me there's a chance. Yeah, Dan Campbell would be going for it right now. That's that freaking idiot. I swear. He's a good enough coach to get you far, and then he'll screw it up for you. Denver might get another possession thanks to that punt. Because now you got to waste a down trying to waste a down. Well, now you're going to have to waste 2 downs just trying to get out of the back of your own end zone, and it's just or get away from your own end zone. And yeah, that punter might have helped them out just now. Unless somebody can break free, you can just if you just get a slot receiver coming across the middle, breaking free for about 20-yard, 15-yard gain, that'd be nice. Josh makes me nervous. It's it's like come on, Buffalo. We need a home game. Well, we've got to win our game tomorrow first, but still. Just get a guy free. That's all you got to do. There you go. That's the one you needed right there. Now you can do your plays. Now you can do your plays. You don't have to worry about breathing room and all that crap. So, and you know Denver knows that's coming. So you got that out of the way. It's over. Kind of bad for Denver, though. So now you have a variety of plays and can do what you want. You don't have to waste some downs. Or you could do that and waste some downs. Elf to the moon. Okay. Well, he's not used to it. He's been in Buffalo too long. He hasn't played in Wyoming in that altitude in how many years? I mean, if you count college and his pro career, he's not used to it anymore. That's dumb to say. He's no more used to it than I would be. You know, it's just it has no relevance. It's been way too long. But you've got to at least get out of Denver's field goal range so you can afford a turnover if it happens. What is Josh doing? Why didn't he just keep running? That flip was stupid. You just hold the ball and go down. I mean, what is he doing? Yeah, they're coming at him. He got it. Holy crap, he got it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Those killers, first down and third down, those are killers. That's what put Kansas City out of their misery in 2018. As Tom just kept getting third and 10, first down. Third and 10, first down. Just over and over and over. Just that defense, they were just destroyed. And it happened in overtime too. So here we go. Okay, running the ball is not working. Okay, it's just I understand you've got to give your offensive linemen time and stuff, but at least get a little more creative than this. So you're just throwing downs away is all you're doing. I mean, they're doing the runs during the game. That's those are marathon downs. You ain't got that's not time for this right now. That you've got to move. Loser. You catch that in your field goal range. What a loser. You got to catch that if you're a pro. You got to catch that. He's got it. 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 Wide open. Boom! Let's go. Wait, what? I called that while the ball was still in the air. How do you not make that play? That's a catch. The ball is taken from him after he hits the ground. Tie goes to the offense. Well, it doesn't make much difference anyway. It's like a punt, right? Weird. What do you mean he doesn't have firm possession of the football? He's holding the damn football. Just because the Denver guy has his hand touching it doesn't mean it's not a catch. And then he just takes it from him when they roll over. How is this not a catch? Am I missing something? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. At the very least, I mean, all right, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter now. The ball's snapped. So who cares? At the very least, that's a tie. And the tie goes to the offense. I know that. So yeah, they will. How'd you get beat like that? Pathetic. This game. Buffalo had a million chances and they blew it. They had it. The game was in their grasp and they had their shots. Matthew Stafford, he just took a 55% hit on his salary. So it's $44 million. He took a 55% tax break or tax hit because of California. California is getting 5.8 million. Just the state is getting 5.8 million. So, but I'm glad he's happy here and has become part of the leftist brigade of all the Democrats here. And I'm glad he's happy to keep funding drug addicts on the street. So good for you, Matthew. Good for you, idiot. And there's the game. That's it. It's over. It was over already in the moment that turnover happened, but such a great game is going to end with a flag. Don't you like that? Another game ruined by flags. Sorry, I'm just preparing for the next stream now. There's no point in commentating this. This is why you got to win the game when you can. This is why, because you cannot leave it to this. If you do, the refs will get involved every time. They'll get their little hands on it. So and another flag. So now their field goal is going to be good for sure. So there you go. Great game. Ends with ref ball. We just went through a marathon, I feel like. And this is where we end up, you know. So I don't even care about that call. I'm still talking about the original one. That was just smart football on behalf of Denver, trying to draw the penalty. Because that field goal position wasn't a guarantee. I mean, they were probably going to hit it, but it wasn't a guarantee. The only thing Buffalo can hope for now is a block, but you're not going to block it because the trajectory of a kick that close is going to go straight up. The kicker is not going to kick it low enough for you to block it unless you get across the line like insanely quick. But Buffalo, how pathetic was this? See out there throwing a fit about. I don't know. I just think that in an overtime like this, you eat the flags. You eat the flags unless somebody's getting raped. I don't want to hear PI even on this one. If that one, okay, he reached in there a bit. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be able to fish for flags in order to win a game. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to just throw it deep. Again, that was clever on Denver's part, but you shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, I think it's nonsense. I think it's complete and utter bullshit When the game is on the line like this in an overtime situation or something, you can, unless it's egregious, you eat that flag. I'm telling you, let the players decide the game. And I don't give a shit if it's technically, okay. Well, technically that guy was holding the jersey, and the Eagles guy was holding the jersey and pulling the jersey of the Chiefs guy. But we all know that was bullshit. We all know that you cannot give a Super Bowl over to such a ticky-tack play, especially a play that had nothing to do with what Mahomes was doing. So it just, this shit pisses me off. And we've been here all afternoon going through this crazy ass game, and that's just whatever. Okay, I got to switch over, guys. So give me 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, and I'll have the new link, and then y'all can go into the new chat and everything. Okay. All right. Awesome.